So this one day, I go shopping with my wife and my 2 young boys at the local super Walmart, and I wasn't really paying attention because I was playing with my phone. Well, I look up and I realized that I had become separated from my wife, as well as my 3-year-old and my 7-year-old. So I figured I'll take this opportunity to go use the restroom before I track down my family. So I sent my wife a text message to make sure that she stayed updated on my intentions so that she didn't waste any time looking for me. If you've never been to a Super Walmart's men's room, there's usually a few sinks, a short urinal, a tall urinal, a skinny stall, and a handicap stall. I think that it's a common practice for anyone that needs a stall to gravitate towards the handicap stall. Now, I don't want to get into debating the legitimacy of using the handicap stall if you are not in fact handicapped. I did in fact require a stall, but I was disappointed to find out that when I checked its occupancy, it had already been taken. Now, my restroom situation didn't require immediate action, but I didn't think that it would be prudent to stand around and wait for that stall to become available. Also, while I can't explain everyone else's reasoning, my reasoning for preferring the handicap stall doesn't really have anything to do with its size. I prefer the handicap stall because as a person who conceals a firearm, it's a matter of operational security. You see, the handicap stall is usually in a corner, and for men, that wall is on the right side, and I'm a righty. That means that I can drop my pants with little fear of anybody seeing my firearm that was concealed, and no chance of them trying to take it. So I decided to go ahead with the hassle of using the smaller stall that's open on the floor at 3 sides, which means before I dropped my pants, I had to unholster my firearm, tuck it under my arm, so that when I drop my pants, it doesn't fall onto the floor of the stall next to me. Do you realize that when I say the smaller stall, I mean that mother lover is skinny? So I was sitting there, waiting patiently for nature to take its course, and I may have been playing some Angry Birds on my phone. All of a sudden, I hear the door open, and 2 unmistakable giggles fill the room. It turns out my wife had interpreted my text message as some kind of distress signal and sent both of my sons on a search and rescue mission. Now, this might have been because they all needed to use the restroom also, but I did expect just a sliver of peace and quiet. Anyway, my sons stormed the restroom like they were SEAL Team 6 on the hunt for Osama bin Laden. Anyway, their instincts were keen, because they made a beeline for that handicap stall, jerking on the door and peeking through the gap. "Dad, are you in there? Open the door, we can see your shoes." As best I could in a pissed-off whisper, I said, "Hey, I'm right here. You leave that other man alone." So you know they turned away from the handicap stall and started looking into mine. Mind you, I can hear a grown man next to me chuckling, and I know he ain't got no pants on. It's just weird. "Dad, I see you. What are you doing in there?" "You leave me alone, too. What are you doing in here?" "We had to go to the bathroom, too." "Well, go to the bathroom, then. And make sure you wash your hands good, too." I may or may not have resumed my game of Angry Birds at this point. And without any warning at all, I hear my 3-year-old son yell at the top of his lungs, "Mom! I need help!" I know what that means, but that math don't add up. As I contemplate the number of toilets in the room and attempt to do that math again, I hear him yell again, "Mom! I need help!" Again, I know what this means, but I don't believe it. So I asked him, "Buddy, what did you do?" "Mom! I need help!" "Dad! Brother pooped in the little toilet with no door." I hear the man in the handicap stall next to me chortling. "Mom! I need help!" "Buddy, come to me and I'll see what I can do to help." "Mom! I need help!" "Buddy, come over here and I'll take care of it." Ew, brother, gross. Big brother, grab your little brother by the hand and bring him to me. Mind you, I don't know what I'm going to do in this situation to help when I'm mid-business myself. I got a phone in one hand and a pistol tucked under my other arm. Mom! What in the heck is going on in here? Exploded Ideas, are you in here? Yes, I am in here. And we're not alone. Oh my goodness. Buddy, what did you do? Jeez Louise, where are all the paper towels? Get up and come in here to the women's room with me. So like I said, I don't know what I would have done to help anyway. So I may or may not have resumed my game of Angry Birds. As I sat there thinking about how I'm not coming out of this stall, as long as there's any chance that I'm going to have to face the man that's been giggling next to me, I began to realize that I have a responsibility to face one of these Walmart employees to let them know that there is a pile of stinky soft serve in one of their urinals. You know, if the cleaning equipment had been available to the public, I probably would have just sneak cleaned it so that nobody else had to find out. So I see the guy in the stall next to me has exited, and I have echolocated him at the sinks washing his hands. And right after he leaves the room, I hear the door open back up and somebody else walk in. What the actual fuck? Well, I see him scoot by my crack in the door and slide right into the handicap stall. Well, I finish up my paperwork and jet right out so I can wash my hands. As I walk by the short urinal, I see what looks literally like a poop emoji. While I'm washing my hands, the new guy comes out of the handicap stall and walks up to the sink shaking his head. Well, lo and behold, I realize that this new guy is wearing one of those blue Walmart vests. I took that to mean that my obligation to inform a Walmart employee had been fulfilled, and I boot scooted right out of that bathroom.